Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Connection made. Travis Etienne. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he goes out, just needs one more step there to reach midfield. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Etienne again. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Left on red.
Once with it on 1st. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those types of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult offense.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Lawrence working from the gun. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Wanna quit?
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? Hey, middle, get on! Ready? Ready, shot! Middle.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Hits his running back. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Lamar now from the gun. Right back to him. This is caught. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Jackson now on third. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Jackson yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march into enemy territory. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Go.
Lamar throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. 1st down, here's Lamar. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Report!
1st and 10 at the 15.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This one's caught. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Henry does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. The
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with the catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. No place to go. Ravens take him down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Jaguars.
Lawrence throwing here. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these O-linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
13. Sit up.
On 1st down, Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
42-yard line.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
What is it? 180. What is it? Sit up.
Looking to throw. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Right back to Flowers they go. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Hey, middle.
He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, report.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And again, it's Jackson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hey, report. Hey.
Jackson now on third. Dump this one down for Henry. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive in the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm, because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
For our Jaguars, first down. First and 10.
Now it's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
In a good spot here, second and inches. Lawrence to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's going to be third and short coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. Making the call himself. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. And they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. First down from the 42.
18 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw here. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. They've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Red on red. Here we go.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So they're left with 4th down here.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
All right, let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Check this one down to ETN. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. ETN pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And the defense is on it in the end zone. Talk about a play that could swing this ball game. That might be it right there. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Here he is to throw. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Setting up to pass. It's his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He'll look to throw it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Back to throw. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably but then go to work after.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face second down. Lamar throwing again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute. All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout, and there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does them no good. They got to go for broke here. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
They connect on the deep shot. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.